All right, guys, y'all get a bit of a treat today. I've got a co-host for today's video, and this took a little bit of persuasion, but what we want to do is we want to kind of sit down and go through 2025 to 2026. Rogue,
Rogue, you want out?
Okay, this is
Jimmy, let
Rogue.
Rogue out.
Rogue needs to take a break,
Come
so
on,
we're going to
Rogue.
let Rogue go take a break, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, so now that Rogue gets to go outside and do her thing, enjoy the outdoors, because it's a little warmer today than it's been. I've persuaded Brandy. We've been talking about some of the stuff between us the past, I don't know, week or so. Some of the things that happened and how life has evolved from its original state. And so today, Brandy's going to come along, and we just wanted to, first of all, I want to say thanks to you guys for supporting me in my ventures, and Brandy too, because even though she's not in front of the camera a lot, she helps out. She does a lot of stuff. She keeps me level, my head, I guess, below the clouds, and keeps me on task, and I don't know, frugal. Maybe she influences me to be frugal sometimes, but so I want her to be a bigger part of the channels as we grow, but right now she's at this new job, which we're going to talk about, and just not a lot of time left in her day, even with everything else that's going on. So, how was 2025 for you? I mean, we're looking back. What is the first 2025 things that we can discuss today that have happened to us along this path of 2025?
2025 was good. They're all good years. They're all good years,
I know that,
but 2025 was good. So, I don't know. Start at the beginning?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you got.
So, starting at the beginning, we got a new family member in 2025. We got Biscuit.
Yeah.
Actually, we got Biscuit in Christmas of 2024. Biscuit came up to our house. We were out in the country, so it's kind of rural, and sometimes, dogs just kind of wander. And he wandered up to us. He found us, and that is his forever home, because as soon as he got here, my pet-loving family fell in love with him. I
feel a bit targeted by that.
Fell in love with Biscuit, and it was from the moment he got here, we knew he was going to be ours. Now, we did look for his family.
We did advertise for several weeks before
we tried
we gave
to see
up,
if he was chipped.
Yeah.
If he had an owner, we talked to neighbors.
Because we didn't want to take nobody's pet.
Right.
Just like basically keep him and not tell nobody. So we did for several weeks advertise, ask around.
Took him to the vet, see if he had the little microchip, and he didn't, of course.
So
and he was with us. To be a wandering dog, because Pyrenees are they're like wanderers. But he once he found us, he did not wander. He stayed right here, like he belonged, and he does. So maybe a few months in, we kind of officially adopted him.
Yeah, later on during the spring, because in the spring is typically when Rogue does her thing to where she thinks she's supposed to make puppies, even though she's like grandma status.
And we do not
now.
need Pyrenees Shepherd puppies.
And so we had to take some preventative measures, went to the vet, of course.
Got his shots and everything.
Double checked, made sure he wasn't chipped, he wasn't tattooed, he wasn't none of the marker things. And then I spent a bunch of money on that dog, getting all his medicals and stuff up. He had some parasitic issues, I guess, from living on the road that we had to get some medicine for and get cleaned up. But other than that, he's very healthy, very active. And
been a great member of the family.
And so far, he's been a fun dog.
Yes.
He's had a few run-in. Brandy likes pillows, if you couldn't
The
tell.
outdoor patio pillows.
So.
He likes them, too. Very much so. It looks like snow on the ground if I put
He
them
likes
out
the
there,
inside parts better than the outside parts, though.
Yeah, so I learned not to do that. It's just not worth it. So.
Yeah, but surprisingly, my muck boots have been on the back porch for a couple of weeks now, and he hasn't toted them off. I kind of suspected he would. Yeah.
He's great with kids.
A little. He likes to show out in front of the delivery people. He's
does
not
do that.
mean, but he will show out.
Yeah, he does. You'd think they'd be afraid of Rogue because she's a shepherd, but they're not. It's the fluffy white.
Yeah, the one that looks like a
bounces
walking
down
pom-pom.
the driveway. Yeah, that's the one that.
Yeah. So Biscuit came here,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't recall a whole lot. I mean, I know we did the garden.
So we did, but now January also is Abby's birthday, and
Yeah.
so we always kick off the year with our oldest daughter's birthday. So that kind of kicks
Yeah,
off
that's
the
going
year.
to actually be in a couple of days or 3 days.
Yes.
We are going to be, me and Abby are going to Vegas. She's going to CES with me this year. And so that's going to be her birthday business trip. She's also going to be working, doing my videography. So,
But she's excited.
yeah. But she gets the trip out of the deal,
Yeah.
even though she's got to carry bags of cameras and stuff. But
Yeah, Abby's our adult child. Yeah, and it's one of those things I don't want her. I mean, I'm fine with her, being here. She's a young adult, but she's already been through school and she's working full time. And really, I mean, most of the time you don't even know that she's here, but she comes and goes.
She's responsible
and
too.
Very
so.
responsible, always has been. So it's great. Yeah, so we'll be celebrating her birthday, or y'all will be celebrating. We're going to celebrate it early, but y'all will be celebrating
I was
it in
gonna say,
Vegas.
y'all can celebrate with us, but
So-
we're gonna be over like at was it Mandalay Bay? I think is the motel we're gonna be staying at.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be over there for CES.
Yeah, and if y'all are over there, maybe y'all get to meet her too. So
Yeah, I think we've got a few people me and Steve have talked and emailed with a few people. We're gonna meet some folks over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna
So
be
that'll
pretty
be
cool.
fun.
But last
So-
year in January, I forgot about that. Me and Steve went to CES last
that's
year.
right. Mm-hmm.
Now we did it on a shoestring budget. Like we stayed for 3
3
I think
days,
3
yeah.
sleeps is what we got. We left out like one morning, and then like the next morning we were up at the event. I mean, it was literally we were on planes there, walking 10 or 12 miles a day, taking video, trying to interview people and stuff like that. We were kind of dedicated to X-Tool last year because they helped get us over there and finance some of the expenses. This year we're going like no strings attached, freelancing
Yep.
as the Clack Shack Inventory Workshop. So it's going to be a little different. We're going to be more. I think we're going to have more freedom and more ability to do things. Plus, me and Abby are going to be there for 6 sleeps, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's going to be interesting. But
That'll
yeah,
be fun.
I had forgot about that last year. So it's getting to where those things are more important now because I need the contacts and the content.
Yep.
So that pretty much, I think that pretty much sums up January. Anything significant that you can think of in February? She said earlier she's got to get Facebook and.
I scrolled Facebook so I would know. I mean, can everybody think of what they did at this time last year? I can't.
I can't. 'Cause
I can't think of what I did last week, much less last year. So
Yeah, I just about forgot about CES.
So yeah, in February was the Clack Shack, which you were still working then, but the Clack Shack officially a business and everything for about 2 years at that point, or a year or two.
Yeah, my LLC was formed
Received
in
the
2021.
2022. 2022.
2022 is when I formed my LLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you had been a member of the chamber and received the Small Business of the Year award
Oh, yep,
from
I
our
did.
local
And
chamber.
It's over there somewhere because
So-
this is, in case you guys don't know, this is kind of my business office, which is basically part of the living room. So go ahead.
Yes. So you received that, and at that time I was working for the chamber, but I'm not a voting member, so it was
had to
not
abstain
biased.
from voting
yes.
on that one.
Well, I didn't get a vote, so that was voted by the board and the directors and things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
but
but
that's an honor.
I think Tim over at the trophy shop was
He
one of my
nominated
biggest
you.
advocates.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, I think he
throw my name
nominated
in the
you.
hat and kind of
That's
help.
right.
Kind of help like promote me, and
Sure did.
he was my campaign manager, I guess.
and
but
I
I didn't
think
know I was even running for
did
office.
pretty good keeping that a secret too.
Yeah, because I didn't know about it until.
Like right before, because they need to make sure everybody,
I
all
was
the
gonna say, I think
winners
it-
are there.
I think it was a couple of days. You're like,
Yeah.
you are going, aren't you? And I'm like, well, I'm planning on it. And she's like, you are going, and I'm like, something's
I don't
up.
think I was that suspicious. I think that.
Yeah, you would not have made it as a spy.
Oh well.
Your poker face is not good.
I don't know. I kept the retirement secret.
The retirement.
Yeah, when you retired, I knew all about that and the party that they had for you.
Oh yeah, the okay. the little
I'm
ceremony
really
thing.
good. I'm really good
I
with my
mean,
secrets.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, you
Yeah.
were better than the police officers because one of them
Yeah.
actually
yeah.
let the cat out of the bag on that one.
Yeah, it's fine.
They were basically going to say, "Hey man, I'm sorry,
course-
I can't make it to your
Of course, I was so good,
retirement
he
party."
thought I didn't know about it. He's like, you think they're planning something and they didn't tell you? And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like, well,
I
I
do
mean, I
remember
guess
that.
that could be.
Yeah, at first I was a little
actually, I'm
put
pretty
back
good.
by it because I was like, they didn't include you. And
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So, but I was keeping a good secret.
She has her moments. She has her moments.
Anyway, March, April, kind of our spring. Getting,
Yard work.
Getting the
Getting
house
the
ready,
yard
getting the
shaped
garden
up.
ready. The garden was terrible this year.
I think we did. We did
had to add so much of the soil, and we had.
Yeah, well, we had to add a lot of topsoil to the garden
Mm-hmm.
because this sandy stuff, like I said, over the years, we just add topsoil,
So I'm not a professional gardener, so I'm sure I could learn a little more about how to prep your garden
Well, maybe
and
this
everything
year I'll
that
have
it
a little
needs.
more
But
time. A little
yeah,
more time.
so but I mean the vegetables we have enough for our
Just
house and to share, and that's really what we're trying to do. We're not
Yeah, we ain't
we're
trying
not
to start
taking
a
it to
farmer's
market.
market.
We're not going to the market. So but it's it's enough for us, and so but it was a little more I guess tedious than it normally is.
Yeah, it
just
was a
because
little
we
more
wanted to.
challenging. I think a lot of it though was just the weather this year was so much different than what it's
Yeah.
been being, and
Yeah.
and like I said, and we've
Well, and just getting it in shape.
yeah
There was a
we've-
lot of
we were
weed,
both very busy too.
weed work, and
So this year, I've thought about trying to do like an irrigation system on a timer, and I mean, I got plans.
Woo.
Maybe even like a little small greenhouse to get the plants started. Like I got some plans.
all right.
I don't know if they'll come
That'll
through,
be a fun video.
but I got to stay busy. And in the spring, the shop, the Clack Shack stuff is kind of like a Q4. Like most of the really busy part is like October, November, December. Those are like you pretty much can just black those out on the calendar. You're not doing nothing but working in the shop and making videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping in the springtime I can do more with this channel than and then go later on and catch up with the other one. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. We did have. What else was it that we did? Oh, all the home renovation, cleaning, spraying the back deck. Like every spring, we have to get the pressure washer out and we have to clean the outside of the house.
Well, you get that winter.
Yeah.
I don't know where you
like a
just can't do
fungus or
anything. It's like
algae or-
green because it's a pine forest, and then you have the leaves and pine
That
straw
black-
that kind
that
of
black
sits
kinda
all
like
winter, and
Stuff that forms
Yeah.
from all the pollen.
everybody
and so
has
forth.
to do it. No matter where you
So-
live, everybody has to get out and do it, like a spring cleanup. So
Yeah, so we take the pressure washer and we go around the house and we clean everything, and then after that,
repair things. If,
yeah, you have to come up with like a punch list. Like there'll be like I think this past year I had to redo the handrails on the front porch, and I think I redid the back steps too.
Yeah,
the
I
back
think
steps
that-
had gotten to where they were getting bad and splitting and starting to rot. So you make a punch list of the things that need to be repaired, and then you repair those. And once you get the repairs done, you got to give it like a week or so of good dry weather, and then we break out the sprayer. We used to be the rollers, but now we're using that new sprayer, which was a lifesaver.
I don't mind putting the stain on by hand, but he likes the sprayers.
Well, my carpal tunnel, whatever I got going on in this wrist, it just hurts.
It's
my hand,
fine.
my
Either way,
hand
it gets
hurts
done.
from doing
Yeah,
this.
it gets done, so it's
The
fine.
sprayer uses half as much material to spray it, and it takes like a quarter of the time probably. So it's a little messy. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty messy with a roller, so I say it's a little messy. But
He's kind of messy either way.
I sling it
He
everywhere
does
with
not
a
like to
roller.
paint though. That's the whole thing. Paint,
No.
stain the porch. If I even mention the deck, I mean it's just instant roll
I'd
of the
rather-
eye. I mean he
Yeah,
just
I'd
does
rather
not
hire
like
somebody
it.
to
It's
do
fine.
painting. It's one of those things. It's just not on my list.
I don't
of
mind
fun
doing
stuff.
it, and that's fine because I've got things I don't want to do. I don't want to work on my own car. I mean, there's things that I don't want to do, so it's fine. That's why you work together.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we did get the in this. I think was it in the spring or was it in like June? I think when I got the little yard robot.
Maybe
That thing. Thing saved me so much
I
work.
kind of think early.
I think it was
summer.
early summer. Like I think it was like.
Yeah.
Was it?
Because I think you cut the grass that one time, and then
Yeah, I think it was
you
like May
had
or
it.
June when the grass really because
Started.
it says March, April. Well, I could look on my phone, but yeah, the yard robot, that thing, man, that makes the yard so much better. I mean, it had got to the point where I was staying so busy that Brandy was having to help me with the yard. Like she would go out there while I was in the shop working on something or working on a video. She would go out and get on the lawnmower and cut the grass. And while I really appreciate that, that's not that's not the way that I like to run things. I don't like
No,
for her to
he
have to be out
doesn't.
there doing
But I did a lot of the
doing
weed eating.
the hot, dirty,
Which
dusty
I kind
mowing.
of started the weed eating when you were having your back
Yeah.
surgeries because it's a little bit more demanding on your back and all. So
Yeah, you kind of got in the habit of doing the weed eating after post back surgery, which we do have the DeWalt weed eater, which is a lot lighter than the gas ones, but
and it's really not a lot of work because I don't go all over the property. I just
But
do
this
around
past
the
year, I did a
house
lot
and the
of it.
garden. So
now that we got the lawn robot, I do a lot of the weed eating
yeah, it
because
gets
I'm
really close to the
I'm
edges.
I'm doing the
there's-
weed eating like
Yeah,
right
there's really
as the
not
lawn
a lot.
robot's doing the rest of it. So that was kind of cool, and I'm actually hoping and looking forward to maybe this year getting to add to the fleet of robots for the yard.
Okay,
Maybe I can make some contacts at
Maybe.
CES and get one.
maybe.
So that was I mean, spring's always eventful, and it'll be that way here before long. We'll be doing
Summer
all that
was the
stuff.
summer of repairs too.
Oh my
'cause
gosh!
the AC
yes,
went
the,
out.
The
So-
roof, we did it in the spring.
Well, no, that was actually the year before.
Oh, was it? Okay.
But during the summer in Alabama, well, when you build a house and it's 20 years ago and it's 20 years old, well, 20 years later, one by one,
Yeah, things-
everything needs replaced. So last year was the roof, and then this year was the air conditioner, and so it's just like the summer of repairs. But you got in Alabama,
the
you-
heat pump system, because like you got
Yes.
the outside and the inside part. Now we got lucky and we were able to recycle, the ducts, of course. We didn't have to change
Yeah.
those. And the line set, we actually got to recycle the line set, and of course the wiring was already there; it was already good. So it's
I don't
not like
know
we had
much
to buy the
about
whole
all that,
system, but
But
we
I
did.
do know that in Alabama, it is a need of an air conditioner
Yeah, it's not a want.
during the summer because it gets hot, and so
Yeah, I don't know how our ancestors made it, and I remember growing up.
I remember
'cause-
growing up having those window
Yeah,
units.
have one window unit, and it was either going to be in the mom and daddy's bedroom and the living room. That
or
was
the one
generally-
room in your house that you never went in because you
Yeah.
weren't allowed to turn it on. So
That's generally where
yeah,
that would be.
Exactly.
Kind of like the heater,
Yeah.
waking up. I remember as a kid, waking up in the morning and just having to like grit your teeth and say, "I'm getting out from under the covers," and you jump up, and then when you jump up, it's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm freezing to death." And we had either like a propane heater or like we had one heater
Were
one
we
time.
tougher back then? I don't know.
I don't know, but we had that one heater that
We're
was
a little
like
soft
under
now.
the floor. So like I don't know how that worked.
Oh yeah, with the little grate
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah, it
You
had
put
like-
your feet on, it'll burn you. You
Yeah.
can't walk on. You got to
So
walk.
you had like
around.
one that like collected dirt because that's where
Mm-hmm.
all the dirt fell in there, and then the other one was like a geyser of just hot.
Mm-hmm. We
just-
had that wood heater in the middle of the house. It was in the den in the middle of the house. But trick to that is you had to have the wood. You had to go outside to get the wood, to put it in the heater.
Yeah, somebody
then
got
you had to
chopped
clean
wood.
the ash out. And no, I think I'll stick with the heat pump.
Yeah, when we got together, we both mutually decided
Yeah.
when we first moved out and moved in together that there were a couple of things that were not optional, and one of the main ones was central heating and cooling. Like that was at whatever cost, whatever
Game
sacrifice we
changer.
had to make,
Yeah.
we were going to have the semi equalized heat throughout the whole house.
I mean, he says that we could have dealt if we didn't have
we
it,
could
but it
have,
was
but we were
definitely
really dedicated
on
to the
that.
cause.
Yes, we were.
We were really neither one of us ever been. Oh, we can just get rid of that central unit and go to
No.
window units. Neither one of us have ever said that, even when we was living in the trailer.
Yeah.
Because I remember that trailer. You remember that one winter that we were sitting in the living room and like we heard a meow, and it was like, what in the world? And we started looking for it, and there was a cat. You remember?
In the vents.
Yeah, like where the couch
Yeah.
sat in the living room. There was. I looked down in the vent, and there was a cat in the vent. And so that was one of the things with living in a trailer, that tube that came from the air conditioner, it went into the trailer. It never failed. Every winter, some kind of animal would get under there somehow and cut a hole through that thing. I do not miss that part of living in that trailer
Yeah.
because it was every winter. Every winter I was
Well, you
under
got to
there
worry about
replacing
your
that.
pipes and everything too.
Yeah, because the pipes weren't
I
as
didn't
well
mind
protected.
it. It was a good start though.
Oh my gosh!
was
You
a
know how
good
many
start.
hours I spent crawling around on my stomach under that trailer?
Well, I mean, yeah.
and the guys that put the trailer there saved so much money by only using like 2 blocks,
yeah.
so it wouldn't like be that high off the ground. Because
Yeah.
the standards back then were not what they are now. And so everywhere you went under there, you were like,
He remembers it harder than
oh my
me.
gosh. Well, because I don't
thought
think
it was
you ever
great.
went under there.
Well, no.
I mean, you may have thrown me a flashlight, or I may have, like, we may have, like, slid me something, but I don't think you ever went under there and had to replace a frozen pipe at
But early on,
6 o'clock in the
we
morning.
decided in our marriage, we decided that I kind of handled the inside, the cleaning, the cooking, and all of this, and he would handle maintenance and anything outside. It's just what we're better suited for, and not everybody's like that, but we were. So that's kind of how we work things, and so
Yep.
I thought it worked out good.
It's so far. Yeah, and so after, 3 months of blistering heat
Yes,
and yard maintenance, we made it into the fall.
which is still blistering heat,
Yeah.
but it is fall according to the calendar. So.
Yeah, I think it was, 72, 73, Christmas Day this year. So.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so when
That's
we
not
say
unusual.
winter, we use the term winter, like, it's moderate. It's
But we
very
were
moderate.
going into football season, which most people kind of expect as it being, it would be cold or cooler.
Yeah, this year,
is not.
not so much. We were wearing
No.
shorts to football
Shorts.
games.
Yes.
I think maybe like right there at the last one, the one that we went to in Red Level.
And these are
It was cold.
high school football games. So our youngest daughter, Emily, she's in the band and she plays the flute, and she's did that for 4 years now, I think.
Something like that.
It's a small school, and she's the only flute, so it's very important
Well,
that
now
she's
she's
at
got
every
another
game.
girl
Well, now she does. They have one other that's in the beginning band that's going to do the flute, but for a long time she was the only flute. We call her the first chair. She's the flute's first chair. So,
Yeah, it's easy to be like
yeah.
first place when you're the only one.
but anyway, she's really good, and she was actually in junior high for a lot of that. She hasn't actually made high school yet, but because it's such a small school, she travels with the high school football team when they go to games, and that keeps us busy during the fall. She has
Very
practice.
busy.
Yeah, she has practice pretty much every day after school, and then the games. It could be 10 minutes away, close like here in Billingsley, or it could be 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I
You
was gonna
just
say
never know.
the close games we only get like 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah, you
We
never
don't get
know
many
what
of
you're
those
going to
close
get.
ones.
Most of the time, we're traveling about, I guess, an average of an hour and a half to get to the games, and then back. So
That's if you don't count our commute from here to the school to get the band trailer, and then because sometimes we have to leave
Mm-hmm. Well-
here, go to the school, get the band trailer, load the band equipment, drive past here, going somewhere
yeah,
else.
and they do band competitions. They do a lot of those. They got to go to Troy, which is a college here in Alabama, and so that's fun for them as high school kids to go to those competitions and
Yeah.
do those fun things. And so that really keeps us busy during the fall. By the time he was working full time, I was working full time, keeping up with that. And then
Yeah,
of
and we
course everyday
volunteer
house
a
stuff.
lot. Like because when I was working, typically your day would start with dropping Emily off in the morning and then picking her up from band practice at like 5, 3 days a week, 2 days a week?
3
3, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Thursday.
So then, like, not only that, but now we got to go Friday, and it never fails that they ask us to pull the trailer. We had that one time that we were
remember.
not going to pull it. Remember, me and you were going to get us a nice breakfast, and we were going to like
still
take our
missing that
time.
breakfast?
I'm telling you, I'm it's mad.
Didn't we get you a biscuit or something? I think
wound
we
up.
did.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think we wound up
fine.
finding a biscuit, but yeah, that was the one time.
Anyway, I guess
we
he was
weren't
really
gonna have
looking
go.
forward to that breakfast.
And then we had to turn around and go. We got halfway to where the event was, and had to turn around and go back.
It was fine. He lived.
Yeah, I
He
did.
lived. And we got him breakfast. He's had breakfast every
Yeah.
day. So.
But yeah, it was a bit of a juggle through football season because the kid keeps you busy.
She does that. Yes.
Like she stays busy.
And fall is her birthday too, so she got her permit, and
Yes.
so she got her permit and got out on the road. We're teaching her to drive, so
Yeah, she turned 15 in September, so now we've got a year to get her prepared to get her
Yes.
license. And luckily,
right.
we have the Trailblazer, which is kind of our backup vehicle, which
It's the
Brandy
same
had.
one we taught Abby to
Brandy
drive
had to
in.
drive for a while. We had that milestone this year. You tore your car up.
I mean, it just broke. I don't know that I tore it up.
Who
I
was-
didn't
who was driving it?
actively tear it.
Who was
out.
driving it when it broke?
I mean, I guess the guy at the automotive shop was, honestly.
Yeah, so Brandy's car had to have some repair this year. Even my
Yeah.
truck, I had to do a lot to my truck this year.
Yeah.
So it's been a bit of a roller coaster with
Yeah.
that stuff. And of course, going through soccer, or not soccer. Well, that's way back. Going through
Abby did soccer.
yeah, going through bands, all the band stuff and everything. And we were also prepping for the big day.
The retirement
The
day.
big day.
Yes.
Yeah, the day that I got to shed the burden of my employment.
Everyday work.
Yeah. So now I'm a stay-at-home
He's stay-at-home dad.
dad.
Yeah, he still works.
Yeah.
He's just started working in the shop more. So, but he's I
Yeah.
mean technically he's still employed. But he did end his law enforcement career. So
Yeah. But that's something like I said, that's something that we didn't really think it was like in the cards for us until 2 or 3 years ago when I started the business.
it would have been eventually,
Yeah.
but
And so we were able to,
it was we were able to move it up a little bit.
take a little bit of the money that I make doing my woodworking and doing all my
Yeah.
stuff and contribute that towards just getting there, getting everything lined up, getting all the stuff done. So that was a blessing. And
Absolutely.
as soon as I decided to retire, then she decides to change jobs, which was a bit of another blessing because instead of having to pay the insurance, she now carries the insurance. So I'm gonna let her tell you what she did. That kind of like we thought we had things lined up. We thought we had the plan figured out. We knew exactly how we were going to go for the next 6 months, and then she comes up with
Well, and
this.
I guess that's accurate, but it's really not accurate. I'm gonna say it was kind of like a God wink. So those moments happen. We've been planning for his retirement for a while. We knew that was coming, and I would say probably 2 years. We had planned for it, and we took steps to, we knew we were going to take over the insurance. We knew, what our new budget was going to look like. We knew, I mean, we put a lot of thought and planning into it. Because I'm a planner, y'all. If y'all don't know that about me, I'm a planner.
Yeah.
Fly by the seat of your pants over here. Planner over here.
I am I don't know if I'd say fly by the seat of your pants. I'm more of a improvise and think on your feet kind of guy.
Okay. We'll let him go with that.
That's how I like to think of myself.
Okay, you can think of yourself that way. But so that we knew that was coming. We planned for that. That got here, and we were ready for it. And so it was probably within a month or so that I was actually offered another job, and it was one that included insurance, and I read through the description, and I just couldn't find anything in it that I didn't think didn't fit me well. So, so of course I took it. I jumped at the opportunity, and nothing against the chamber. I loved my chamber work. I loved what I was doing. The thought of getting a new job had not even crossed my mind. So that's why I say it was kind of a God wink. So here's kind of the kicker. The insurance that we had when he left his job, it ended on November 1st. When I started a new job, mine started on November the 3rd. So literally there was just one day in there that we had to supplement our coverage. And so that, along with
but now we had paid it. We had already paid it.
We did, and that's
And
fine.
we didn't know
but that, along with
the
several
job. We didn't even know the job was coming for her.
Several other things. Well, and before if he hadn't have retired, I would not have been able to take the job because, like he said, I was still picking up Emily. I had other responsibilities that worked better
I
with
hadn't
chamber.
really thought about that. I mean,
chamber hours. And I knew this was going to be a little bit extra hours, especially on the front end. I kind of knew all that. So if I hadn't, I would have thought a lot harder about it had he not have retired when he did. But it just,
and it would have been
it
tough.
was one
too,
of those
if I was
stars.
still working and you were still working.
It was,
It would have getting the kid would have been tough.
It would have.
It wouldn't have been as bad next year if she was driving.
Right.
But this year would have been a real pain.
So, and it was just kind of like one of those stars aligned kind of things. And God said, it's time to make this move. And so So there it was, and so I jumped at that opportunity, and it's worked out well so far, I think.
Yeah, so far you haven't quit yet.
I haven't
Or
quit,
got fired.
and he hasn't decided to go back to work.
No,
he gets more time with his daughters, which is great for him and great for them, and
Yeah.
because police work doesn't always lend itself very well to family
you know
time.
as well. I mean, you know better than most. I mean, for the last handful of years, I've been pretty much in an administrative role to where I didn't have to go out
And it was better.
in the middle of the night as
Yes,
much.
as much.
And it was better.
It was better, and as the kids get older,
But
of course,
from
that's better.
from what, like maybe 6 years ago, about 6 years ago. But when Abby was a kid, I mean, I can think of many Christmases and stuff that I was at work.
Christmases, games. I
Yeah,
mean,
been
it is.
sitting at Thanksgiving trying to cut turkey, and it's like, hey, come go to work.
Yeah, so
So
just
so
not
it
a
is
career that
definitely
lends
different.
itself. It's an honorable career. It's a great career.
Did I tell you that I now am utilizing a feature of a cell phone that I have never used? It has a do not disturb.
grocery app?
No, it has a do not disturb mode that you can turn on so that at a certain time your notifications turn off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Emily has that because when I send her a text, it says Emily's phone is silenced, and I
Yeah.
put notify anyway.
Because used to
And it
I'd have to
notifies
leave
her
them on
anyway.
so people could like call me and
Yeah.
all that. Not anymore.
Look at that.
Get some quiet time now. So
Well,
yeah,
he needs
never knew that
quiet
feature.
time.
but since retiring though, I have, of course, you still drop the kid off because you're
I
getting
do.
out
I'm
anyway.
leaving anyway. So
So that works with your job. So you're dropping the kid off, but I'm picking the kid up like 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
She gets off the school bus typically on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Fridays, but it's fine.
Wednesdays and Fridays. My bad.
He's still in training. It's
Yeah.
fine. He's doing good.
Hey,
don't
I've
worry.
got my Alexa stuff that tells me when to do
She's
stuff.
old enough. She gets here. It's fine.
But Fridays during football season, she doesn't come home. We actually have to go to her for the games and stuff. But yeah, we were able to finish out the season after October. Being retired gives me a lot more flexibility. I don't have to worry about something coming up at work. So if I tell the band instructor that yes, I'll be there, then I mean, short of medical problem or something like that, vehicle issues, it's a lot easier to be there. And since I've been being at home, now I don't have the free time that I thought I was going to have because somehow or another I ended up not only doing the kid carting around other than the drop off. I do everything carting around other than the drop off. We've done doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, DMV. That was a joy.
Grocery pickup.
Grocery pickup,
Laundry, dishes.
laundry,
He's become
dishes.
regular Mr. Mom.
I'm still doing yard work.
So y'all remember when I said that
Yeah.
early on we decided I would handle all the inside and he could handle all the maintenance, and we just we flipped that.
No, you just jumped out of the agreement. What happened? You just jumped out of the agreement. It's like, okay, so you
Well,
got
I
the
tell you
yard
what, if
work,
something
you
breaks-
got maintenance.
if
now
something
you got
breaks, let me
kids,
know and I'll call a
dishes,
guy.
Yeah, it's wild. So now,
He's
like,
fine. He's kidding. He's doing a great job at it, and he's
Right.
really enjoying it because he's missed out on a lot of that.
I did.
So-
I did. I missed, and I have my regrets, I guess you could say, with things that I missed out on over the years. It was sacrifices that I made for the job, which the job paid the bills. The kids and you and everybody. I mean, we've all been thankful for the income and for the money and the stability. And there's people that get laid off or get fired or whatever the case may be. So I'm very thankful that I was able to keep employment all these years. I haven't been disabled or anything like that, I guess, up until recently. Now, I think I'm partially disabled, but I can't do what I used to, but I'm still capable of making a living. So all in all, it's been really cool. It's still adjusting to, like, I guess it's a lack of structure. Like, I've been living a structured life.
You're a very
So
structured
long.
person.
That it's
You
like you
like
wake up
structure.
one day and it's like,
Okay, his daughters do not give him structure.
there's no
There's no
structure.
structure. There's no telling what they're going
So-
to throw at him. Y'all have daughters. Y'all know if you have daughters, you know. And so yeah, so he's rolling with it, and he's doing pretty good.
But I do like the freedoms. I do.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
freedom.
Yeah.
The freedom to grow my whiskers as long as I care to. The freedom to not have to. If I don't want to get a haircut, I can run around here looking like Grizzly Adams.
You could.
Nobody can. I mean, it doesn't matter. Other than
I mean, sometimes I complain.
you do complain sometimes.
He looks a little too much like Grizzly Adams. I'm like,
But,
you
I
gotta
got-
go do
you
a
know,
little something.
Maybe I'm trying to prep for the holidays or something. Who knows?
We don't have a dynasty.
Start making some duck calls or
No,
something.
I don't think that's where we're at.
But yeah, it's been very freeing as far as the freedom and being able to go places, and I enjoy the fact that before, one of the things that I don't think I've ever even told Brandy this, one of the things that used to irritate me was that it was like when Brandy would be like, "Hey, can you do this?" and I'd be like, "Yeah, I got it," and then like literally, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" And then like text messages the day before, an hour before, 30 minutes before, and it's like, I kind of get a little irritated with that at times, and I'm like, you know what? Because used to, it kind of took that to make sure that I was at that place, because I would forget. Now I still forget stuff, but I have embraced the fact that I forget stuff, and I now have multiple home automation devices and reminders and things to help me remember.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. Hey, you work smarter, not harder. That's my motto. So yeah, 2025 has been full of all kinds of things, and so you're still at the job. So hopefully that
They kept me
sticks
so
around.
far,
Yeah, hopefully that sticks
2
around
months
for a
now,
little while, and you can continue to provide me with that good insurance. And like I said, the only reason that I retired, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I wish I could retire." And don't get me wrong. It's not like I came home and I just sit on a rocking chair, or I go fish and hunt every day.
He hasn't got to fish once
I haven't
yet.
got to go fishing or hunting.
Hunting?
Yet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
But it's because, yes, I'm 50 years old. Okay, it's very, very early. I've still got a lot of stuff. I got to get some debt paid off. I've got to support kids and send kids
You're
to college and
still working
buy
too.
cars. And I mean, I
You're
work.
just working
Yeah,
for
I work
yourself.
7 days a week now,
Yeah.
basically. Now there was
He's
some
just doing
time.
it from home, and so he can pick up a lot of the
Yeah.
chores and things around here. So
I did forcibly make myself take some time for Christmas away from work.
Yeah.
Even though it's not work. And I know it sounds weird me referring to the shop and making videos as work, but it legitimately is work. Now, it's a job that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But I don't want to taint that by overdoing it and
Yeah.
getting burnt out. Because
Well,
I see a
and
lot
that
of folks
goes-
that get burnt out. Creators especially, I see a lot of folks that get burnt out trying to.
Well, that goes back to even if you're
Trying to
working
make it.
outside the home, if you enjoy what you do and you're led to do what you're doing, then you're going to enjoy your work. That's it with any job. I enjoy my work.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the chamber work. I enjoy where I'm working now. So as long as you're enjoying what you do, work is okay. So
Yep, and I absolutely stay busy. So, but yeah, so I'm hoping like 2026. We're starting off the year, of course, with the Vegas trip. I'm hoping to, like I said, in the spring, maybe do some more yard stuff. And this year, I'm hoping to be able to try to record that, at least do some time lapse, stuff, and kind of bring folks along, and do more stuff here. And I know you're busy with work and housework. And all that stuff. So, but hopefully we can grow this channel. This is going to be more the behind the curtains channel as opposed to the shop, because the shop is, it's going to be mostly just working stuff like this kind of thing. I don't know that my audience out there would be as receptive to us just sitting around talking about stuff. So I think this channel fits better for this kind of thing. So I'm going to keep all that here mostly and grow it from there. If there's things that you guys want to see or whatever, let us know. Brandy's kind of hard to get nailed down for videos. She's always in the past used the excuse of, after the job and all the housework and stuff, she's just, doesn't feel like doing it. But now that housework is much less, so I'm hoping I can get her in the videos much more. And we're going to call it bribery, blackmail.
You keep my house clean.
Whatever.
It's fine.
I mean-
you just worry about keeping this house clean.
And one thing that I want to point out to you guys is that this is the first time I have ever sat on this couch.
True.
I was going to sit on it the other day, and I was told not to sit my dirty butt on the couch.
You know, I said earlier, 20 years and things wear out. The last couch we had, this is I call it my birthday Christmas present. It's really just, and it is because, you know, we did just have Christmas and birthday.
And the other
but-
one had raised kids.
Yes, 20 years I had kept the other couch, and that's through kid raising. I know
And nephews
if
and
you have a
nieces.
couch from the 60s, I mean, bless you, but we raised kids on that couch, and you could tell. It was evident. So it was time for it to go. But 20 years later, yeah. So this is my new one. And
Yeah,
I
you
like
could have
it.
done spectroanalysis on that couch, and it probably
No,
had chocolate.
nobody
and-
wanted to do that.
It probably had chocolate,
cheese
and
puff
cheese puffs,
fingers, and
because I mean, we cleaned it best you could, but you
yeah, I
can't-
cleaned
you can't
it
get
all the
that stuff
time. I
over.
used the little upholstery cleaner, and I mean, but 20 years of
Yeah, but it
kids
did-
growing up.
But that was a big accomplishment for you in 2025 because you.
That I decided on a couch.
Yeah, because you had been talking about getting a new
I
couch
did.
since 2024.
That's right. Yeah.
And it took almost a year to the point to where I told her, either go buy the couch or you're going to come home from work one day and there's going to be a couch in there.
Yeah.
And she knew I was serious.
Well, no,
And she
you
didn't want me
weren't.
picking
You
out the
would. You
couch.
wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have done it. No more than I would have picked out a truck or a tool for you. That wouldn't have happened. But
But it was a good threat, though.
It was a good threat, and it's fine. And I'm just one of those people. I will look at things and study things and analyze things, and then get busy and forget about it, and then not be here. Just not be here for a delivery. But since he retired, I'm like, you know what? You're gonna need to be there at that time so that you.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah.
So-
like I have personally got to know every one of our delivery people, whether it be Amazon, the postal lady,
The pest control
UPS,
guy.
FedEx, the pest control folks, the delivery folks from the
Yeah,
furniture place.
The first time, because
mean-
after the week after he retired, the pest control sent me a message, as they usually do, and they're like, "Hey, Miss Clayclay, can we come out at this time?" And like they always do, right? And so I forwarded the text to him, and I'm like, "Hey, now that you're retired, guy, can you handle this?" And because he was going to be here. And so he said, yeah, he'll take care of it, set it up. I didn't think any more about it. About a week later, I get a text from him, and he says, am I supposed to be there when they come? Because
thought it
they're
was the
telling me
termite people.
I'm not there, and they're there.
Yeah, I thought it was the termite guys
Like,
because they don't
yes.
specify. It's the same company does our termite stuff and the interior stuff. The termite guy never comes inside. He just takes his little thing, goes around the house, and pulls the little pieces up
Yeah.
and puts new bait in there and closes them, and then they stick the thing in the door. That's what I thought they were doing. I did not know it was the inside guy.
Y'all listen to this whole spiel and tell me if you've had the same pest control guy for 20 years, whether it's the same company or not, you know
I
what they've
didn't
come
know
to.
which.
He didn't know. Now he
didn't know
does.
which
Now he
thing.
does, and it's about time for it again. So he'll have it this time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna like cook him
It's a
lunch and invite him in
season
and
of
all
training.
that. But yeah, but it's been fun though. Like I said, this was something Brandy had been wanting for a long time, and the day that I was gonna sit on it, I had forgot that I was actually down by the road doing plumbing,
Yeah.
and had been sitting in the dirt.
Well, and y'all know how it is. As kids get older, you're able to buy, another couch. But when they're little, I get it. Kids are little.
Yeah, we rarely see
We had
the
a lot of
kids in the living
nieces and
room.
nephews. The living room is just. I might come in here to watch the news occasionally, or
Yeah, the recliners is where we're gonna sit.
Yeah.
We're not gonna sit in this couch. This is, like I said, this is a big couch though.
Yeah.
Like my feet,
Or-
like I can touch the ground, but like I'm gonna work at it.
yeah.
So it's a big
Yeah, the
couch.
room's rarely used anymore because they have their rooms. They're teenagers and young adults.
Well, the
and
young
we're
adult
busy.
burns the road up. She like comes home,
She's
does laundry, and
busy.
sleeps.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
She
she's either at
works.
work or going with her friends to
Friends.
this place or going to the gym or going. I mean, she stays
Yeah,
busy.
She does.
She stays busy.
That's what she's supposed to do. She's
So
a
what
young
else?
adult.
What else you guys you want to include on this? I mean, it's kind of just been a rant, or not rant session, but just kind of we just kind of been talking.
Rambling.
Yeah, rambling. So I don't know if you got this video type stuff, guys, but drop.
Maybe he
let
can
us know.
edit it down if it's too long. He can chop it.
Yeah, I mean, I could, but I don't feel like I need to really.
Okay.
They'll let us know, like
Yeah,
if it's too long, if it's too much.
it was too much.
But yeah, anything big coming up that you can think of? I mean,
2026.
we're getting Emily ready for driving, but I got
Emily
plenty
will
of
be
time to do that
driving.
now.
Yeah, we've got some time to do that. I don't know. We'll see what 2026
I'm
brings.
gonna pay that truck off.
Okay. Yeah. Goals.
That's my biggest goal right now, and I'm gonna try to start putting back some money to where
Yeah.
the
I don't-
Clack Shack.
I don't really think I really look for goals necessarily. I just.
Oh, I'm
I
goal
want-
oriented.
You are goal oriented.
Yeah, I gotta set goals. If I don't set goals,
And
I won't do nothing.
I'm not goal oriented. I am responsible just day to day. I'm not flighty
You're
or
just
anything
analytic.
like that. But I try to watch for moments. I mean, those God wink moments that I mentioned earlier.
Well, there's been a few times that we talked about something and talked about something and talked about something, and to the point to where I had to like really please, let's do this, and then you're finally like, okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
There's been a few times,
Well, I'm gonna wait on my God winks.
but yeah, it's like I said, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that retirement is going to be a long, thing. The business, I can continue to grow it. Like I said, we can't do like retired people stuff as far as going places or nothing like that much until, Emily decides to move out or whatever, or at least get a job. I say move out, but the other one's 25 and she's still here. So
Leave her alone.
yeah, I don't know that
She's
move out is
fine.
the appropriate word. Get old enough to where we can leave them here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's it. What do you got? Anything else? Anything you want to add?
I think that's everything. That was 2025 and looking forward
Yeah.
to 2026.
Are you gonna start your cooking show in 2026?
I cook every day. I don't know how interesting it would be.
Or sewing?
I don't sew every day.
Yeah, I don't
Minimal.
think- it doesn't
I do
appear-
minimal sewing. I can do some sewing,
I
but I
just-
just don't because I don't really have a lot of space for it. I'd have to get everything out. I can't leave it out. I'd have to put everything back up. It's just. So
Yeah, I don't
do a
think
lot
they
of
would
it.
really care for financial advice, so it doesn't seem like you're.
Hey, you want me to
Your
audit
show.
a financial? I'm your girl. I can do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's not really gonna appeal to the audience.
Oh well.
Maybe we'll just stick with your gardening, even though you're not
Maybe
good
I'll
at it.
stick with gardening.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I've been trying to get Brandy to sit down and actually have another video, another conversation with you guys. We did the one out in the shop
been a few
about
years
the shop,
ago.
but I think that's been a couple of years. And so, that one had pretty good input from folks saying that they liked the video and they
Yeah.
liked the just kind of the peek behind the curtain type thing. And that's what I wanted to do today. And I wanted it to be comfortable, relaxing. Like I said, this is a brand new couch. So it's pretty comfortable. It hasn't even been
Yeah.
used much. It's just been sitting here. but yeah, so that was the point of today's video. Let me know what you think about it. Follow along. Like I said, I'll probably try to share more in the spring now that it's hopefully typically our winter really doesn't terminate until like the 1st of March. Like that's when it starts, like March to April. That's when we start kind of making that transformation from winter to spring.
Yep.
And that's also coincidentally when we start sparking up tornadoes and stuff like that. So hopefully that won't be a problem. But yeah, so in the spring we'll be outside doing more stuff. But until then, I do got a video coming up about the cameras.
Yeah, they could tell us what their goals are for 2026.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, tell us y'all's goals for 2026.
Yeah, let us know that, and let us know what you think Brandy should do as far
Yeah.
as like her content. What do you think she should do? I mean, because I know y'all don't want her like giving financial advice.
I mean, I could
don't
just
think
get
that'd
on
be
here
great
every
for
week and give my husband a hard time.
her. Yeah,
Y'all
you
want
could.
that? We could do like my weekly honeydew list. I could like present my weekly
I mean, we
honeydew
could do a
list.
live, but
And we can see like how long it takes him to get it done, like really put on the pressure.
see, we never know. I mean, we may have to do like a weekly live so we can get some use out of this couch. We could do like 1 week here, 1 week over there, and the next week over
Hey,
here.
don't wear the couch out
That way we don't
already.
like put a dimple in it. But anyway, guys, we appreciate you and thanks for sticking around with us through 2025. It's been a little bit off to a kind of a slow start, but hopefully 2026 is going to be the year Now that I got more time, she got a little more energy because she's not having to do all that housework, and we can get something going. So if you haven't already, hit the button down below, follow, like, share, subscribe, all those great things, and we'll see you next time.
Bye now.